सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। They say that the mother's love for her own children is the ultimate form of love. And when you come into the spiritual world, they say Hanumanji's bhakti for Lord Sri Ramachandra was even better. Better than that, they say, is the love of gopis for Lord Krishna. But the greatest of love is of the Guru towards his Sishya. It is a love which cannot be expressed in words. It is something so subtle, the bonding is so powerful that it cannot be shared. The reason, though it cannot be shared, how do we know that there is that kind of bonding and love? It is because that this Guru, who has now reached to an ultimate status, from where nothing seems to be permanent, nothing seems to move in the world of transit. There is no more transition. They are in that state of supreme being. But in spite of being in that state, they come down. They come down to reach out to all the seekers who seek their help. And that is very beautifully illustrated in this shloka, which says, the ninth one, Aneka janma samprapta karma bandha vidahine atmajnana pradanena tasmai shri gurave namaha. How is the student? The student is somebody who is carrying loads and loads of baggages from earlier experiences. See, this is what we do as a seeker, or even before becoming a seeker, is from every experience we carry loads of information, so much that it just, under the weight of this load, we just buckle down, we just crack up. This baggage which has been carried, in the sense, this experience that I have, supposing I did not have a good experience, I had a very irritating experience with somebody that I was interacting with, that irritation I carried forward to the next experience and contaminate the surroundings and my own experience and the people therein. And not only that, I carry it with a multiple fold, I have already given that frustration, that sense of irritation to others who carry it forward. This continuation of my earlier experience into my new experiences is the baggage that we carry. It is so burdensome that we have been carrying it not just for an immediate past or a distant past in this life, but for lives together we have been carrying this. Aneka janma samprapta. A seeker is the one who is bogged down. You can see it in their eyes, that the heaviness that they carry of their own life. Aneka janma samprapta. What have they acquired through their various lives? Karma bandha. Karma bandha is various bondages, from little small ones to big ones, that we are bound because of our own likes and dislikes. If you see this Jonathan Swift's Gulliver Travels. Now, in Gulliver Travels, he is found himself in one of the shipwrecks, and he is on that island. When he wakes up, to his shock or to his surprise, he finds himself bound, and on him there are these small little Lilliputians walking, and he wants to get up and he is not able to get up. He finds himself bound from head to toe on small little threads. Each thread per se does not have the strength to bind, but there are so many of them that he finds it difficult, almost impossible, to free himself and get out. Similarly, our likes and dislikes are that strong. There may be small little things that we are attached to, but we are attached to so many things that the heaviness is that we drag from moment to moment. We pull ourselves from moment to moment. In fact, you ask any person, how are you? How is your day? In any language, the answer is the same. Pulling along, hanging in there. So much of heaviness that even it reflects in the way we communicate with each other. That I am just pulling along, dragging almost. If you ask it in Hindi, kaise ho bhaiya? So the answer would be that chal raha hai. It's happening, it's just moving along. It reflects in our every aspect of our life, the kind of bondage that we are carrying, kind of heaviness that we are carrying. Smeared with all these kinds of bondages, stinking with these likes and dislikes, a downtrodden seeker that we are all, the Guru, who is in that absolute state of purity, comes down, picks this child, a seeker, cleans them up by providing them the means, the know-how, how to clean, and also make sure that no further impurities are gained. How does he do that? Atma Jnana Pradanena. By giving every single seeker the pointers which lead them towards Atma Jnana, the knowledge of self, their own self, which has been there throbbing in bliss that we have not identified. This Guru helps us to clean us from the most grossest to the subtlest levels, tidy us up and show us why is he doing it. Does he get anything out of it? Does he expect anything out of it? Not expecting anything, not seeking anything, not asking for any returns, Guru helps, and this help is just out of pure love, just out of pure concern and respect for the seeker. That not so long ago that the Guru himself had gone through this path, wherein he himself had been helped by his earlier Gurus. Now he takes it up as his responsibility to reach out and help the generations of seekers to move forward to this world of perfection. And all this seeking nothing is just because of that immense love that the Guru carries for the students or the seekers. Atmajnana Pradanena. Now when he gives it such a great knowledge, when we are really thankful, our thankfulness means something when we give back something. Now this is one place wherein we are tied down. We do not know as to what we can actually give to that Guru. He does not need anything, does not depend on anything, does not have a standpoint of likes and dislikes. And to such a master who is beyond all this materialism, which is what we can think of giving, I fail to come up to a mark wherein I can say, hey Guru, you have given me so much, let me give this back to you. In not finding the apt thing to give back in return, the only thing that the student can do is bow down at his feet and say, thank you. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. To such Guru is our prostrations and salutations again and again. Until the next shloka, Hari Om.